They carry these crystal-looking things that do extra damage. Now they're both 8 to 8, and the Overlord is not scouting because he's just sitting at the base because scouting is overrated and he doesn't get paid by the hour.
That sounded like a song. You should make that in a song.
Misha is currently up ahead 10 to 9 because Gal is bad and gets supply blocked to 10. Making an Overlord to not get supply blocked? Not in Misha's handbook. Misha slapped the Overlord on the butt and he's moving now. Gal is scouting in the complete wrong direction. Gal got supply blocked and the pylon is finally up, not supply blocking our baddie. Chrono Boost is for people that are good. Finally, Gal got the hint and used Chrono Boost. Going back to our Zerg friend, there's an Overlord. Put it on a path? No, thank you. I'm going to sit over this healthy looking thing called a hatchery. Almost called it a nexery. But that would have been OP because then it would produce larva and have a shield. Gateway to completely wall off? Don't think so. There's a little extra thing on the side here. You're going to need to put a cybernetics core to block from the Zerg invasion. Now there's a prone going around scouting. And
I can't say it. Oh my goodness.
I was just going to say probe and then I said prone. I almost couldn't say prone. Gal's trying some little cutesy micro that's not really working because drones are OP and they all are going to attack. Mining? Don't think so. That's overrated for drones. They like attacking a little shield. Now, Chrono Boost? Don't think so. We're going to save it up for our little gateway here that's not even good at walling because he missed it a pixel too late. Gal drops a cybernetics core and it's making up noise while double gassing. Misha has no intent on expanding because that's not in the Zerg handbook, as well as going for gas. Gas does not increase your damage, only minerals. Gas just hurts the shield. Drones mining? Don't think so. That's overrated. We're gonna kill and we're gonna kite something, or we're gonna get kited by the pro. Finally, we have Zerglings out because Zerglings are OP and cute. They do a little dance. Now, the Overlord has finally made it into her base because he's getting paid by the hour now. And she sees exactly two things. She sees an assimilator and a pylon.
It's a pylon.
Now, for future reference, we have an Overlord not moving in the exact center of the map. To see what? We don't know because it's a circular map and things moving through the center are overrated.
Why does
so
a dragon
currently we have... because I would mess up so much. I can barely do this. Alright, let's look at units here. We currently have 15 to 17 probes because creating drones is overrated. All they do is mine gas. We have 4 Zerglings to 1 Zealot, which the Zealot can win because it has a shield and it has green crystals. And we have 3 Overlords, which are doing exactly what? Nothing, because one has to sit on the ramp to guard the ramp. We have to have one in the center to not see things that are overrated. And we have one coming back from Scout. Now, we have this thing, and it's called Gal's Title. It is about to unleash itself on our poor Zerg friend, because all she has are drones. But the thing is, they might have crystals. If they have crystals, they can throw them at these invisible thingies that have lasers.
DT Rush!
At this point, we have Overlords doing 3 things. One is sitting in the center of the map looking for things overrated. The other one is looking to the left of the map to look at things that won't be there. And the other one is moving back to her base to look at drones. Why do you have an Overlord coming back to your base? The right one. Apparently, Overlords have a mind of their own now. They can direct the Zerg army and win games. Now, expand? Don't think so, because I'm going to expand and not move drones there, because we are going to mine gas, because gas is in fact not overrated, because gas builds things other than Zerglings, but Zerglings can dance, which make them good. But there are these things called Hydralisks, and they can dance too, and they're better. The problem is Hydralisks are underpowered. That's why my portrait is them, because they're good. Now, we have this thing, and it's called a Dark Shrine. It's being created, and it has a shield, and it makes these things that are called they're called DTs. They're invisible things with superpowered shields and great crystals on their hand. They can one-shot anything because they're good, and they can jump in the air and fly 1,000 feet to kill a battlecruiser in one swipe. Now, layer? Don't think so. Layer would mean that we can move our overlords into overseers, making them get paid by the hour to get slapped in the butt to move across the map to scout, and they can see those invisible things that are overpowered. But they won't move through the center because things are overrated. Oh, they're about to get the overrated buff, and they attack the overlord. Poor overlord will not morph into an overseer because sentries are in fact OP. Now, if Gal had the charge, he could actually jump in the air with so said zealots that are just kind of walking underneath our overlord that just went. And if he did have the charge, he would be able to jump 5 feet in the air to kill those things. Gal just did something. It's called an Archon. They basically win game. They're about to charge into our poor unspeedling blings that are about to morph and try to one-shot an Archon, which never worked, and I've tried that, actually. Our queen will do her last inject of her life and will not have an overseer to see so said thing. And why do we have so many fail force field? Now, what we have learned today is that 12 Zerglings can take out 100 of 350 of Archon's shield.
Those were Baneling. Well,
the good news is Misha has 300 or 400 gas and has not researched either bling speed or ling speed because those are overrated. She has to go for the overlord speed so the overlords can move back to her drone line, which is now non-existent at both her natural and her main. Don't worry, guys. 10 minutes in, when her entire main base has been destroyed and all she has left is a spawning pool, baneling nest, and 1 hatchery, she will now, in fact, start ling speed that should have been started 7 minutes ago. Now Misha has decided that with her 2 drones that have crystals, they will lead the charge into the alien foreign base for diplomatic immunity and negotiations. The problem is, they're more French, so it won't work. And as they go on their last little hill down on their little bikes to dance and have diplomatic immunity, they die to a force field. Game over.